Hello. It took me a while to feel motivated enough to make this video because I was upset with the decision at the end. I had a feeling something bad was going to happen, but thinking about it, it's not so bad because for me, this is one of the rare occasions where the fighters were so elite, so entertaining that it would have been a pleasure to watch them again regardless of the decision. To that end, the fight went pretty much the way I believed it would, which is indicated in my stylistic breakdown video, Punch Method. If you want to check that out and you haven't, I'll leave a link down below. But yes, for the most part, Triple G was dictating the pace of the fight, not just because of his ability to pressure forward with his durability, presence, power, and solid jab, but also because of Canelo's nature of just wanting his opponent to come in. He's a counter puncher. He wants you to come in with intent so he can find opportunities to counter you. So yeah, actually, Canelo giving Triple G the forward pressure was best suited to his style. And as a result, sure, Triple G should have won the ring generalship indefinitely, but also it was very hard for him to use the full extent of his power. As I mentioned in my previous video, GGT's power is not just inherent genetics, it is a derivative of unorthodox technique. He harnesses elastic recoil, but versus Canelo, who not only has insane reaction time, but can also drop power using tighter, cleaner technique, finding that window to harness that wider range of motion was much more difficult. Although I do believe Triple G won more rounds, Canelo had some pretty remarkable shots throughout the fight. I have no idea how Triple G could take so many shots and not even get wobbled. Still come forward absolutely lucid like nothing happened. For me, that would be demoralizing, knowing my best shots literally had no impact. I definitely know Triple G was hurt a few times because I know he is human, but his level of composure is emperor tier. He's the kind of man who your punch could destroy his liver, his stomach, cause severe brain trauma, yet he would not show it on his face, not even a glint. He would still come forward. Learning where Triple G came from growing up in nothing, both of his brothers passing away, surviving the split of the Soviet Union, having to fight as a child to survive, this man knows pain beyond agonizing far more than anything 12 rounds could dish out. It's no wonder he's always smiling outside the arena. Life is probably heaven compared to what it used to be. I'll make a video on this sometime soon, but really, no matter how damaging the shots, his inhuman upbringing has transcended his mentality beyond human. I know it truly impacted Canelo watching this monster keep coming forward regardless of what he fed him. Now to highlight Canelo's mentality, Головкин slips aside and fires a devastating hook over the top, and just the way Canelo shrugs this off like nothing happened. Obviously his brain hit inside of skull wall, but he's completely calm as if nothing happened, shrugs it. I don't know this man's story, but he deserves respect for his composure. I thought this was very indicative of a champion. Canelo was taunting Головкин, trying to affect his spirit, saying he was doing no damage. And Головkin, he starts smiling, like it was a joke. Then taunts back as if it were a game. If he were to get angry or disheartened, it would have played into Canelo's hand. An example of this could be seen in Ali vs Foreman, where Ali was rope-a-doping Foreman, taunting him, getting into his head, inviting the shots as the ropes absorbed the power. Foreman, being caught up in the provocation, burned up dry. It's very difficult to just aimlessly unload versus a skilled boxer. Your energy reserves are finite, and in that glint, you burn past your VO2 max, the maximum volume of oxygen an athlete can use. The lactic acid has you significantly impaired. Every shot you take becomes much more dangerous because you can't tense your muscles to absorb them. It's almost like a first-person shooter. When you don't aim your shots and completely burn your clip, you're at your most vulnerable when you're trying to reload. Also, with getting carried away, you're more likely to make mistakes, which leaves openings that can happen if you get too caught up in ego and emotion. And with that said, what more could a skilled counterpuncher ask for? Back to Головкин. He isn't Foreman. His mentality is unfazable, a true king of his craft. Lead hook punching Canelo's gauge. Canelo actually needed to from this position because, like a knight's helmet, the high guard reduces vision, Головkin exploiting the attempt at recon. Knowing the blow would further shell up his guard, Головkin splits it with an uppercut. Some people thought this was a sign of Triple G getting wobbled, but it was the way Canelo ramped the force off his glove. Literally like a skateboard ramp, causing Triple G to get carried by his own momentum. The ferocity he generated. This is the shot that dropped Amir Khan, and Головкin just ate it like it was nothing and came forward. Actually, it's the same technique Головkin used on Canelo here. slipping to the inside of the lead as it extends, countering it. I believe this fight was pretty close, but who the winner truly was relatively obvious. Regardless, I hold nothing but respect for both fighters. It was truly a privilege to watch, and I'd be happy to buy the pay-per-view again for that reason. It's almost sad, but at the same time almost a good thing for me at very least. Even though it does leave a sour taste in my mouth, these two fighters were legendary in that arena. I'll be waiting for their rematch. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. It's good karma, and until next time, peace.